I am so excited to show you this house in Town Square. Cute neighborhood. I would call it historically inspired. This one's kind of a craftsman bungalow. I love the detailing on the garage door, and then also you've got a great front porch with the brick and just some of the fun features. Great flower bed. But let's go inside and check it out. So this one is $427,500. There is still new construction in this neighborhood. When you come in, I really want you to see this board and batten down the hallway is so pretty. And one of the things that I really like about it is that they left this top portion stained, and this bottom is kind of a grayish green color, but this is a stained wood, and I like the warmth of that. They also have wood floors throughout. I think there's carpet in the bedroom. We'll check it out. There is a coat closet here, and that's where like the mechanics for the alarm system and stuff are in there. And then the homeowners added this entry, I don't know the word, extra trim work for the transition from the hall into the living room. So it is an open floor plan concept where there are no walls dividing the kitchen and the living area. I do really, really like this fireplace too with the stacked stone. I think it's really warm. And again, they brought in this stained mantle. I feel like in a lot of houses we see a lot of painted wood everywhere, and I just believe that having some stained wood here and there really warms it up. So I'm glad that they did this. The trim is actually not white. It's kind of I would say it's probably like an agreeable gray, kind of a putty color. And they've carried that into the kitchen cabinets as well. So the other thing that I want to point out with the kitchen cabinets is I love that they took the cabinets up to the ceiling. So I know that that's not usable as much for like the everyday, but it's perfect if you have like holiday wear, things that you just don't use very often, and it's good to put it up there high. So the bottoms are painted to match the trim in the entryway. Then these are stained, and then this again is that putty color that the baseboards are in the house. But I super love that they did a fun. Let me show you what they did in the pantry. So it's open. There's no pantry door, and it's pretty big. I'll try and get out of your way so you can see. But it is painted that beautiful grayish green, and then they did a brown wallpaper here. So when you see a room, a lot of you may already know this, but when you are painting the entire room one color, that's called color washing. It is a trend right now. It's a really cozy feel. And I love that they did that in this pantry, because I think a walk-in pantry is a fun area to test some really bold design choices. I love that there's a desk in here. So if you wanted to sit and pay your bills or maybe work on your weekly menu, this would be a good place for that. And then, of course, undermount microwave. So here's what I will tell you about an undermount microwave. I love that it's off the counter. I love a clean countertop. It just is really peaceful. I have heard that some people don't love it when their little kiddos push the buttons and things like that. So that's maybe something to think about with that. But I do love an undermount microwave a whole lot. Gas stove, 5-burner, beautiful stainless steel gas stove. All right, the lighting in here is really good. I will draw your attention to the fact that there are plenty of overhead lights, which you really, really need in a kitchen and living area. And do you want to go in the backyard? Okay, check out the backyard since we're here, and then we'll do bedrooms. So the thing that I love about this backyard is you've got some really beautiful trees. The neighbors have trees, so you've got some good shade over there. The homeowner extended the patio, so you have this covered space that's perfect during rain. But then you also have a really beautiful open area. I think what I would probably do with this open area is I would love to see like a nice long table out here, because it would be really nice for some outdoor dining. And again, I just really like the size of this backyard. All right, let's go check out some bedrooms. We'll do the master first. So the master bedroom is just through here, so it's off the living room. There is carpet in the master bedroom. Plenty big enough for a king-size bed and nightstands on either side. I think you could probably get a small piece of furniture here as well, but there's a lot of closet space in this house. The other design feature that I like is wallpaper in the bathroom. So again, if you are kind of wanting to test the waters with some fun design, I think the master bathroom is another good place to do that. So they did a really beautiful wallpaper in here just on one wall. And the lighting is gorgeous. Again, the stained cabinetry. The shower is lovely. Now, there's not a bathtub in the master, but there is a lovely shower, and it is zero entry. So if you are someone who has maybe some mobility issues, or you think you may have some mobility issues in the future, then a zero entry shower is very good. Master closet, shelving, not curtain rods, my stars, shelving and clothing rods, plenty of that, ironing board. Also, the other thing I love about this is their seasonal storage, which again is super high. I get it. You probably need one of those department store hooks to get things up there. But because we live in Oklahoma and you really only need to use your heavy winter coat about 2 months out of the year, you just store it up there for the other, 10 months. And it's a great place. So this goes to the laundry room. Now this laundry room is pretty basic, but this would be another great place to add maybe some design features. I like design features in a laundry room as well. So that could be something that somebody could do. And then this brings us back out into the entryway. So there's a beautiful mud bench here. Again, they've integrated some stained wood, which I love. The door to the garage is here. So when you come home from work with your groceries and things, you come in from this door straight to the kitchen. So it's a good straight shot. And then these are the two secondary bedrooms, both with carpet, both decent size. And then they have a hall bathroom. And this is the bathroom that your guests would use as well. So when you're looking at a house and let's say it has like a Jack and Jill, you always want to make sure that you have or I would prefer, if you have a Jack and Jill bathroom, that you have maybe a powder bath or something that the guests can use, because you don't want people to go through bedrooms. But this one, since the bathroom is accessible right off the hall, this is a great guest bathroom, and then obviously shared for the two secondary bedrooms. So closet space in these bedrooms is pretty traditional. You've got a long hanging rack and then two short ones. Looks like they've installed a little light in there too. That's nice. Okay, so town square as a neighborhood, really, really cute. There's Tudor homes, there's craftsman homes, there's bungalows, lots of fun different styles everywhere. There is still new construction in the neighborhood, but this one is ready to go. And if you'd like a private tour, I'd be happy to bring you through. But I think this one is precious. They have the cutest design styles, and you just have to see it in person because the colors are spot on. It is totally move-in ready, and it has so many really thoughtful design choices that are both on trend and timeless. I just think this is going to be a fantastic house for somebody. If you have any questions or would like a private tour, just let us know. I'm happy to do that.